Hey, hello and hi everyone. It's me, Matt from Diazable, coming at you with another conversation, baby. Yeah. And today I'm joined by two of the members from the band Impale. And Impale, if you don't know, they're a band coming out, a hardcore band out in Leeds, UK, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Uh, would you like to introduce yourselves, guys, real quick for the show and everything? Yeah.
Sure. I'm Leo. I play guitar in the band. Kind of the main songwriter of the music part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Morgan. I'm the vocalist. Yeah, I kind of just do the lyrics and stuff. Leo does most of the music, so yeah, I kind of sort out all that end.
Nice. We got the whole, like, pretty much the backbone of the band right here, right now. Pretty much, yeah.
In some ways,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone brings their own thing to it, which is important. In terms of the kind of composition of it, it's mostly us two.
Oh, dope. Which, Morgan, I've noticed that it's been a while since I've kept up on with you guys. You originally were drumming, correct? Drumming and vocals, I think.
I think when we first started, I almost played drums, but not quite. I just ended up doing all vocals. But yeah, in other bands, I'm a drummer.
Oh, okay. Then I think I got confused on that because I thought you were strictly the drummer, but you are the vocalist the whole time, everything. I got things mixed up in my head. My bad.
No worries.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been about well, I would say 5 months since your debut EP came out, correct?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. How's it been those past 5 months since like making the album, well, the EP beforehand, dropping it, and then playing shows and stuff? Like, how have you felt about that EP, Failstate? Failstate.
I think off the back of it, we've got some like ridiculously good shows that I never expected to get. Like we did the Spaced show, and we played a Kayanashi show, both of which were just unbelievable. But that EP kind of like, we made it very quickly and then just kind of dropped it because we wanted to have something out, because we were playing our first show and we're like, well, if no one knows any of the stuff we're playing, you know, it makes sense to have some stuff out. So I think we dropped the first EP either the day of or like 2 days before the first show. So we just kind of wanted to get it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy since it came out. Yeah, so yeah, obviously before it came out, we just started. So like, yeah, now it's all out. Everything's kind of set in stone a little more, gigging all the time. It's like, yeah, very fun.
Okay, so I mean, now that I'm hearing this, I remember you guys. I think you guys told me this right before you gave me the EP that you were about to have your show, and which makes you think, how long did it take you out to make the EP? I'm guessing. How long did you like brainstorm on it, record it and everything? I'm kind of curious about that. If you dropped it so quickly, it makes me think you made it pretty fast as well.
I think the sessions were really quick, but they were all kind of far apart. Like I did the drums on that first EP, and we did all the tracks in one like 4-hour session or something crazy. And the same with guitar, we just did everything all at once. But it kind of took a while to schedule each one. But the actual recording time was like hardly anything.
Yeah, I mean, vocals took the longest, and that was just like 3 sessions of like an hour or 2.
And by that, it was just actually recording, not like writing the lyrics up or anything. Just actually recording was like the most difficult part.
Yeah, so I kind of pre-wrote everything in advance of recording, kind of for a fair bit of time. We'd done some rehearsals and stuff, so by the time we recorded, everything was fairly ready.
Oh, okay. And that brings me to another question, like, because you guys have played in a lot of bands beforehand, and you say you did everything pre-production. So I'm guessing Impale's not your guys' first band, correct?
No, we're in another band together as well.
Yeah.
bands on bands.
Yeah,
it's all
Impale's
layered up.
kind of like the fun side project for everyone in the band because everyone in the band is in other bands. Yeah.
Okay. So Impale, now I'm getting some more light on this. Like Impale's not the main thing; it's the side piece.
Yeah, but it's really
Yeah.
fun. So any time we can do it, we'll do it.
I see.
It's a great it's a great side thing that's kind of done well. Just been kind of crazy. Yeah.
Get that craziness, get those fun
Yeah.
vibes out and everything. Because I think the other bands you
part
played
of
like
it-
more pop punk, right?
Well, I'm in a pop punk band, a metalcore band. The one with Morgan's kind of like shoegazy, atmospheric metal kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a varied, varied thing.
No. Which all those bands you guys are in and stuff. I'm wondering. I just thought about this now. Like going into making this EP, was there any like ways like you like made the tracks different or went into pre-production differently than the other bands you played in and recorded, or was it like very similar how you did stuff with the other bands with this band Impale?
Do you want to take that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, with this, it was a lot more kind of DIY, I'd say. So, like, yeah, we kind of did everything in the uni we go to, in just like little recording rooms and stuff, and just where we could get space. So it was kind of like, yeah, it was different in the way it was like more how hardcore bands kind of record generally. Which is, yeah, so it was very fun to make it.
And I see, and so I'm guessing with the other bands that you guys play, there's a little bit more, I won't say not DIY, but sounds like more planning goes into those bands than the...
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot more,
I think there's something fun about like, it feels like the stakes are lower because if a hardcore band puts out a song and it kind of sounds like shit, that's kind of like part of the appeal, I think. Whereas, like there's some objectively bad mixes that I love from bands.
Oh, absolutely.
That wouldn't work in like other genres, but there's something grimy about hardcore, the way you can just get away with that.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Like you can get away with like the production or even like sometimes the runtime. I think.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
What other genre can you have like a four song EP and everyone will like love it, or like, oh, they can do like a year or 2 years worth of tours just because their EP is so short and just so good. Like I see where you're coming from on that.
Yeah. No, it's crazy how short some of the songs are. It is quite fun.
Yeah, which also makes me speaking of short, compared to your first EP, Failstate, the new split that y'all dropping, you guys went a little bit longer with your songs. I just listened to it and everything. That was like one of the things I definitely noticed after listening. I was like, oh, they're fleshing these out a little bit more. Was that on purpose, or did that just kind of like happen by mistake?
I don't know if that was on purpose because all of those songs were kind of written at the same time.
Wait,
but
so
they developed a bit more after the fact.
Oh, so you're saying the stuff that's about to drop soon was written at the same time when you were writing Failstate?
Well, like the kind of skeleton of the songs, yes, but then later developed along the line. Like what our other guitarist Benner wasn't in the band for the EP, so they have like got some guitar parts on this new stuff. It's just kind of like that development.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Morgan.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, they do feel a little more fleshed out because with the split stuff, like we've been gigging it for a little bit now as well before we recorded it, and everything was like, everything has been kind of a bit more worked on as a unit rather than like 80% me and Leo.
I see. So you're dropping this new the split and everything, but you've already played these songs live a couple times already.
Yeah.
Okay, because not saying like night or day and stuff. And I'm really surprised. Like you had the skeletons already written out? Because I was like, wow, in 5 months they've really like switched it up a little bit. They've really like yeah. I'm like, I won't say night and day different bands, but there's a lot more fleshed out. Like,
Yeah, I
impressed.
prefer these songs.
Yeah, I think we all do. I think now with the newer stuff we're writing, it's only getting like better and better in our minds.
Oh, not in a negative way, but yeah, you guys definitely are upgrading quite a bit and everything, just in 2 songs and everything. Very, very impressive, especially like production and everything was did you guys use the same producer and like mixing techniques and everything?
No,
we sound a little bit
we
clean,
actually did it like we did it completely differently, basically.
Ooh.
The drums we recorded with the same guy, but then everything else I recorded in my basement where I'm sat now. Wait, I'll show you. Right over there, that cupboard, that was our vocal booth.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, everything else was recorded by us, and then one of our friends, Ewan, from a band called RTO, mixed it all. So we just sent it off to him, and yeah, but had kind of more specific references, I think. So I think this is specifically the drum sounds are like closer to what I was intending.
I will say the drums do seem a bit like more prominent. And
and it's like that really cranked snare. I was insistent that we do that.
Yeah.
I think the EP, the debut sounds like I'm happy with it. I don't regret putting it out or anything, but I think we just would have made different decisions if we were doing it now.
Trial and error. Oh, yes, Morty.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying, yeah, the like recording methods we used for this were slightly different as well, because obviously we had our like main drummer on there, not Leo, so it was like, yeah, we had I think we not properly did it this time as we did last time, because we did, but like, yeah, I think it's a lot more like we spent a bit more time thinking about what we actually wanted.
Yeah, time to like think and flesh it out properly, and like, hey, let's sit down, let's really like work these songs out a little bit more.
Yeah, and also playing the songs live before we started recording helped, because it's like, you know how it's gonna hit, so you can yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, have you guys done that before? Like, you like played a song, like made a song and then played it live and then record? Is this your first time doing that, or?
I mean, we've done it in other bands, but for this band, for the first EP, we'd never played any of the songs live.
Yeah, they were just like, I mean, to be honest, Max, with the first EP, we played them like a few times in a practice room.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, it was fun, definitely.
Some of the vocal parts on the first EP, I didn't know what they were until we got in the studio. I was just like, I trust Morgan to smash it.
Gotta leave it up to the to do it and everything. He's doing a great job. And okay, that's pretty interesting to hear about all that, and which also makes me think, like, all the new members and everything, like, how did that come about and everything? Because that definitely added a lot to this these new songs and whatnot.
How did that come about? I think
I
I
don't really remember.
I think it was like we were making these songs for the EP, the first one, to just kind of get them out and have it done. And then we were like, right, now we've got these songs, we need to like have people to play them live, because I play guitar and drums on that EP. So we were like, well, okay, we need a drummer. I can tell you the story of how we found the drummer, Finn.
Please, this is what this space is for. Let the stories begin.
Yeah, he's such a sick drummer. He is in a couple bands, one of which is called Victor of the People. One of my old bands played with them, and I was watching their set, and I just went, I need to steal that drummer. And he's still in that band, so I didn't really steal him. But I was just like, this guy's
He's
so good, I
borrowing him.
need to get him in the band. So yeah, we brought him in. And then I was just like, well, yeah, you can be a full member if you want, or just do session or whatever. So it's kind of up to you. I just want you to play in the band because you're sick. But yeah, so then he recorded the EP or the new songs. And another bit of lore about the band: Benna, the guitarist, features on the first EP as a vocal feature.
Wow. I'm guessing like
so
gang
then-
backing vocals.
No, they do a full a full verse, I think.
Yeah. It is kind of funny behind that as well, because me and Benna scream in very similar ways. Yeah, it's difficult to tell where I start and Benna starts.
I see. And like they were just at the recording studio at the time, like, hey, you want to jump on, or was it like already like planned out for that to happen?
It was planned. They're in one of my other bands, doing vocals, so it just made sense. But then
Everything's
I was
connected.
just like, they're a really good guitar player as well, so I just went much better than me. So I was like, yeah, we'll have you, and you can do your vocal parts live as well.
Okay. So you guys really were like, let's get this out, and then like we'll think about members and other stuff later, and then
Yeah.
literally everything kind of
Yeah.
just seemed like it fell into place at the right time.
I think we were just trying to do
Yeah.
it really fast, not thinking about how we're going to do this live. So then when it came to doing it live, we were like, okay, let's find the people for it.
Yeah, I think at the time of like recording the EP, we were kind of just hyped to get it out and have people listen to it and yeah, get things and feedback on it. So yeah, we were just very like moving fast out of excitement, I think.
Oh, absolutely. I could tell you guys were hungry. Like you were one of the few people that hit me up, so I was so more than happy to check y'all out and everything. So I think it really works out that, it's like the whole ask, like take action, ask questions later. Let's just get it. Let's just go. Let's do it, and then figure it out as you go along.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, which makes me think like I wanted to ask a little bit about the Failstate well, not necessarily Failstate EP, but the split. How did that come about? I'm guessing you guys are not gonna say members, but you guys have connection with the other band and everything, Murder Blossom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think we were just like fans of them. They were like a brand new band, kind of an offshoot of another band in Leeds called Awful, who's kind of like noisy, punky stuff. It's cool.
I love the band name. They're called Awful, and they're noisy.
Yeah. So then, yeah, some of the members of that started a kind of grindy hardcore band called Murder Blossom, and we saw that and just thought, you know what, that would be a really cool idea to do a split, because I just think splits are always cool. I don't know, there's something intrinsically cool about that. So yeah, we just messaged them. Like ages ago, we messaged them and said, "Do you want to do this?" And they were up for it.
Well, we did a show with them as well, a venue in Leeds, Hyde Park Book Club. For so we did that. It was like an all-day showcasey kind of thing. So we did that. They were there, and I remember talking to a couple of them about it, and we were just like, "Yeah, this is like the best idea."
Oh, nice. And like I will say, I feel like splits are making like a strong comeback. Like a lot of bands that I'm talking to or getting into, like finding out, like they're like doing splits like crazy right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
I think that band Without Love, I know you know them.
Yeah.
They kind of inspired it partially as well, with their split with Time Heist. And we've got John from Without Love as a feature on the new stuff. On the song Wano.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't want to say it because I thought maybe I'm just crazy. But I did think, I was like, you sound like the guy from Without Love. I was like, nah. Because I was like, I don't want to be like, oh, wait, are they from Leeds too? No, they're not.
Some of them are. They're kind of from all over Yorkshire, I think.
Okay, I know that the members are, but they claim a different hometown. But like, I was thinking, like, no, Matt, don't think all like because Britain England so small, everyone knows. No, that's probably not him. But so I was kind of possibly right about that. Oh,
yeah, no, the UK is very small.
Dang. So we just so that means I've talked to John with a conversation before, and he's talked about the scene out there and whatnot. Would you say the UK scene is pretty? I don't say small, but it seems like it's easy to get. I think it's like
all the bands kind of, even if they don't know each other, they know of each other.
Yeah,
especially in Leeds.
I'd say it's more like tight knit rather than small. I guess like we're all sort of aware of each other. Kind of, we see each other around and stuff.
I mean, I didn't want to make that assumption, but I've always kind of thought that, but just because the UK is just so small, like you have to be kind of tight knit because going to shows aren't that far. Everything's pretty close-ish, and you're gonna know everyone, so you should be pretty tight with everyone. But like I said, I didn't want to make assumptions, but it sounds like
I think even though that's true, the scene is actually really big. Like more than you'd think. There's a huge number of bands, especially where we are, but I'm sure it's true elsewhere.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, especially playing with like other hardcore bands around the UK that have come to Leeds. And it's like, yeah, it seems like a pretty UK-wide thing that there's all these hardcore scenes that are aware of each other and we're all kind of friends and stuff. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's really dope because like I'm coming from like, Texas and America and stuff. Everything's so far, and so like you do like even if you know like people, it's kind of like it's so far away, like do you really know them, and just so much is going on. And then me being here in Korea, the scene is practically non-existent for the past entire there's like maybe 200 people who are in the scene in all of Korea, and it's very, very small, but it's still lovely. But it's night and day. So it sounds like England's like the perfect mesh of like me and being here in Korea and then like America and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which Leeds, how long have y'all been going to shows? I'm curious.
Hardcore shows specifically, maybe.
Or just shows in general, not just hardcore, but just shows.
Shows in general, like my whole life.
Wow.
I think I grew up in a family that, even though they didn't play music, all of them are already into music. So, from being a kid, we would go to festivals and stuff. Stuff like there's a festival called End of the Road or Green Man in Wales. Very different music to this, but I just kind of grew up around that. But I never really cared that much about music until maybe I was 13, 14, and then suddenly I became interested, started going to shows that I chose to go to. But I'd always kind of done it.
Oh, nice. And Morgan, what about you?
Yeah, so I mean, my family are all really big on rock and metal music and always have been. So I was raised on Foo Fighters, Killswitch Engage, loads of bands like that. So when I was 11, I went to a Download festival, which was pretty scary at the time.
A massive festival like that when you're 11 can be just overwhelming in a good and bad way.
Oh, it was great. I saw While She Sleeps and stuff, and that was where I kind of started getting into heavier stuff.
And Download is in Leeds. That's the big metal one, I think. Every town has a big.
It's a couple hours away from Leeds. It's in a place called Donington, which is it's a small place that just has a big field, basically.
I think it's the biggest rock and alternative music festival in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's
I've heard that before.
Bloodstock.
Oh. But Leeds has its own, not to say metal, but there is a festival in Leeds, right? A big one. I know Glasgow has
Slam Dunk Festival.
Slam Dunk Festival, that's the one?
Yeah, we go to that every year.
Ah, nice. Nice. I've seen it throughout the years and everything, and it looks pretty like, I mean, the name alone, Slam Dunk. It's got to be pretty fun.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's
being
gone.
well, being from like this area, I've gone to Slam Dunk like every year since I was like 13, 14, minus COVID, obviously. But yeah,
Damn. Sounds like my version of Warped Tour. I'd go to Warped Tour every year when it
It
comes
basically
to
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah,
those kind of
definitely.
bands.
Oh, nice.
yeah,
nice.
I'd say it's like a downscale version of Warped Tour, definitely, for the UK, because it does like 2 festivals,
Oh.
north and south.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Maximize money, time, and everything. Pretty smart of them to do that.
We've started doing like European versions. There's a Slam Dunk France, I think, something like that. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
must be
there's
new. I've never heard that
Italy.
before.
Yeah, they've only done
There's
it this last year.
Italy, France. Yeah,
Oh, I mean, now festival life is really big now, so it makes sense them expanding out to do stuff like that.
yeah.
The lead scene, like growing, okay, you guys have been in the scene for a long time, just going to shows. I'm curious to say, how has the scene been from like you growing up to now? Has there been big differences in Leeds, or is it relatively the same? Or how do you feel about it?
I moved to Leeds maybe 3.5 years ago, something like that, for uni. So I can only speak that far, but Morgan's been going to shows in Leeds for
Yeah. So yeah. So as
Ooh.
I'm only like half an hour away, yeah, I've been in and around Leeds a fair bit through, yeah, especially before and after COVID, I guess. Those are kind of like the points for me of, yeah, because after COVID, I was an adult. Before I was like 16, 17.
Hold up. You were not an adult before Corona?
No,
No, we were.
I wasn't 18
17,
yet.
I
No.
think.
I'm so old. Oh, that's why I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, I guess you guys are much younger than me, but I just think like, no, they're pretty
Yeah.
close to my age. But you weren't an adult before Corona. That was just 4 years ago. But now you're, oh wow, just a moment on my part.
I mean, that feels like so long ago now.
The funny thing is, it doesn't feel that long ago for me. Like I
Yeah.
think it's still just last year. That's what I was like 4 years have gone by. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess a good 4 years, almost 5 years now. But yeah, oh wow. Yeah, but like, so you couldn't go to shows before, but like the lead scene, like, would you say it's like going pretty well right now? Because I know a lot of scenes go up and down in terms of like, you know, popularity and just a lot of bands going like and healthiness. How would you say the lead scene is right now? Is it in a good spot, you think, right now?
Yeah, I love the lead scene now. I think it's pretty similar to how it used to be before COVID now, to be honest. I think it's kind of really made its way back up since COVID.
Oh, that's amazing. It didn't do well here in Korea.
Yeah.
Many places closed down.
I mean, yeah, all our venues are doing well.
They
People are
survived
showing up to
Corona?
shows. Yeah, I think so. Almost all of them.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah,
to hear.
quite. It's a solid like 80-90% of them.
I mean, it's like nothing really happened then. So that's good.
And the venues we have here are really, really good.
Yeah,
By really good, elaborate. I'm curious to what you.
I think like they're a good size. They're the kind of venues that like bigger bands, bigger touring bands can play, but it's not too big where it feels like impersonal, and it's also at a size
Yeah.
where us local bands can aspire to go on those stages.
Oh, okay, I see.
yeah. I'd say
There's still some intimacy.
there's a lot
okay.
of there's a lot of variety in Leeds, to be honest, with venues, because we do have like a stadium style venue, First Direct, and we have a couple of like O2 sized venues, which are,
Oh.
yeah, obviously fairly medium, and like tons of other smaller venues that are just like great for us to gig round a lot of the time.
I see. Okay, and you say like O2 stadiums are like all throughout the UK, right?
Yeah, it's like a big chain.
Yeah.
They vary in size. The one in
Oh.
Leeds is maybe like I don't know, 2,000-3,000 cap.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I've heard that they were like massive stadiums, and then when you said it was like a medium size,
Some
like,
of them are. I think there's a
yeah, I
lot
didn't know
of
Yeah.
they vary.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the big ones are like huge, but like it's a fairly middle of the road size. Yeah, like a couple thousand, which is yeah, means we get to see some very cool bands
Yeah.
that come
Well,
through.
like Lorna Shore playing there next month, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
think pretty
fucking
much
wild to
all of
hear that.
Impale are going.
Yeah.
Wow, kudos to them because I can't believe how much they've blown up in terms of like
I
these.
know. I mean, we saw them. I don't know if you did, Morgan, but I saw them at Key Club, which is like one of the best venues in Leeds, and that's 350 cap. And they
That,
sold that, I think, but that was like maybe a year and a half ago.
oh my gosh, because like I've heard about them way back before. You know, they got Will Ramos and everything. It's just crazy how like tiny they
Yeah.
were.
Yeah,
It's
no,
been
it's
very quick,
it's
hasn't it?
super crazy. Yeah,
Right time, right place, and everything. Mix it up all together. You get some good stuff. And Lorna Shore, they've earned it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
totally.
speaking of venues, you guys played at Boom, right?
Yeah, we've done a few there.
Yeah, I remember. I think I've talked to John from Without Love and heard a lot about Boone and everything. It's like one of the top-notch places, right, in Leeds.
I think for hardcore, it is like the venue.
Oh, but I'm guessing
Yeah.
that do hardcore.
It does a lot of other stuff, but anytime there's a big hardcore band, unless it's like a really big band, they'll go to Boom.
Yeah, like a Boom we played with a Kawanashi and Spaced and two separate gigs. And like, yeah. So kind of a lot of the bigger hardcore bands that are touring come through Boom.
It's the spot to be. Which you bring up Kawanashi again. Like, how was that show and everything? Like, that must have been pretty. Like you guys must have been pretty stoked. How did that happen? Like, come to light and everything.
Yeah.
Did the venue ask you guys to play, or like, how did that all happen? Like, what was your experience like?
The way we got that show was for the Spaced show, we just saw the poster and we were like, oh, we're fans of them. And there's a band on that called Going Off who we also really like. So we thought, let's just send a message to the Boom Instagram account and see if they'll get us on the show. And then they said yes. So we played it and it was sick. And then we just messaged again saying, oh, if anything else comes up that you think we'd be, you think we'd fit on, we'd love to play again. And then like maybe a month later, we got a message saying, oh, Kay and Ashley are playing in a couple of weeks. Do you want to open for them? So it was literally just by messaging the venue.
That's what's up. Yes, just kind of shoot your shot and see what happens.
Yeah,
no, it was kind of
I'll credit
wild.
our bass player Kieran with that because they're very good at just like reaching out and making those connections. So yeah.
Very nice to hear that and everything. Oh wow. Speaking of shows, do you guys have anything big planned for like big shows that you want to talk about, or anything you're like got working on?
Yeah. So on this Friday, we're playing a co-headline, to celebrate the split release. And that's the day it comes out. So we're doing us and Murder Blossom, and then a band called Voila opening, and it's kind of like experimental hardcore stuff. It's very strange but really cool.
Did you really say like voila? Like
Voila, yes. And then a deathcore band called Witch Eater are opening as well.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a very stacked lineup. It sounds like.
Yeah, it'll be sick. And it's the second room of Boom, so they have two venue spaces, and the second room's smaller.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
I'm
like,
hoping
really
it's gonna be.
claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of wild, hopefully, because it's it's like quite it's like a little rectangle.
Oh. It reminds me of my old like from like when I lived in San Antonio. I loved it. They had the main stage and then the side stage.
Yeah,
everyone wanted to play that side stage. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you and everything. And like the new songs and everything, you've already played them out and everything, so you already got a feel of how they're gonna go and everything.
Yeah, hoping to get I think either John or someone else to come up and do the feature.
Even when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you and punctures.
Also, guys, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it, but I wanted to know. I got a little bit of, I think if I'm correct, Leo's influences. He talked about like your influences range from like Bring Me the Horizon to Loathe and like Fleshwater, correct?
I think in terms of influence, it's a bit more specific than that, but like in terms of bands that I'm into, yeah, definitely.
And
I think
I didn't get a chance to hear from
there's specific influences for this band that range from that.
I see. And Morgan?
Yeah, I mean, my like vocal influences are super broad. So like, yeah, Bring Me is definitely one. To be honest, I get quite a lot from the bands we play with, like the band Going Off we mentioned a while back from the UK. We played with that Space show with. Like, I listen to them a lot now. Gotten loads of influence from them, and yeah, a lot from bands like Raging Speed On. Obviously Lorna Shore a little bit. It's just like, yeah, I try not to like limit my vocal influence just hardcore, just to get like a nice broad thing. But yeah, I really like taking influence from like a very broad range of artists.
It's nice to have variety. It's good. I totally get it and everything. Yeah, like, because as I was listening to the new songs and stuff, especially the first track, I think it's called No Time to Breathe. No Time to Breathe. I don't know if this was on purpose or not, but I kind of got like Vane FM like kind of influence.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if that's what you're going for or just yes.
That wasn't purposeful, but I do listen to them, so I can see that might have bled in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice,
but
nice.
I don't think it's like with a specific song. I'm usually like, oh, I want to sound like this.
Right.
But for the band as a whole, I did have more specific influences.
Okay. Nice. And more.
For me, I also listen to Vane, so like, yeah, I definitely will have picked up some vocal things from them. Totally, yeah.
Nice. So like, yeah. So specifically for Impale, was there like, I know you guys talked about your general influence and stuff, but were there like for Impale itself, was there something you were like, wow, I like this riff from this one band, or like I like this style? Like, was there anything that definitely influenced some of Impale's songs over the past couple of months?
For me specifically, there was definitely some specific bands, like Terror is a big one. I don't know, I'm kind of blanking, but yeah, that band Higher Power from Leeds. Don't know if you know them.
They're from Leeds.
Yeah, they are. Their vocalist tattoos like at a shop really near me.
Wow. Well, I won't say small world, but I mean, I can
Yeah.
see if he's from Leeds, and yeah, that makes sense. Oh, cool.
Yeah, but then also like some crossover stuff, like Municipal Waste and Drain and stuff like that.
Oh, Drain.
Yeah.
Oh, Drain is so
Yeah,
good live.
love them.
Oh, my guitarist wants to cover them, and I'm like, once he said like, "Hey, let's cover Drain," I'm like, "Say no more, fam."
Nice.
Like, who wouldn't want to cover Drain? Oh my god, so much high energy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, me and Kieran, the bass player, saw them at a venue in Leeds like a few months ago. That was the craziest show of the year, I think.
I just saw them in Japan in July. I might have to say the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
And Morgan, what about you for the vocal performance and everything for this particular album, the EP and the new songs?
Uh,
What any like?
well, for this EP, it's a lot of like Jesus Peace, Not Blues, kind of, yeah, going back to like, yeah, mainly because when we started this band, I like knew basically nothing about hardcore. All my stuff was all like deathcore and stuff, and
Oh,
yeah,
so
kind of.
you
I listened to a lot of like The Chariot and Dillinger Escape Plan as well. So a lot
okay?
of
So
my
we're
stuff
kind of
when we
similar
started,
then.
yeah. So when I started, I stemmed from all that kind of like stuff, but now it's kind of, yeah. For the new stuff, I've definitely gotten into more normal hardcore kind of stuff to for vocal influence.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, me and Morgan are metal guys, and I guess Leo originally coming more from like
No, actually, I would say I come from metal, um, and then maybe like 4 years ago started getting into hardcore, and then now I
uh,
probably listen to more hardcore than metal. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, I'd say the same now.
but yeah, I'm like metalhead first and foremost in terms of the back where my background is.
mm,
Yeah, I'm the same. For like listening wise, definitely more like metalcore, deathcore to start off with. And that's been like all the heavy stuff I've listened to since I was like 11, 12.
same for me. I started with new metal with like Korn and Slipknot. That was my
Oh,
my gateway.
yes. I'm so silly. I started off with like the first album I ever bought was a Slipknot Greatest Hits.
Oh, ooh. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't go wrong with Slipknot. Particularly me,
Yeah,
older Slipknot too. New Slipknot's not that bad, but
Yeah.
I
that
think
Iowa
No, the
album was
older
their
awesome.
stuff's
first
where it's
album
at.
is my favorite.
I'm very split between the two because I know Iowa is just so much heavier, but the first album I love more.
I like the mix more, like it's more grimy, and
Very
like that
much.
snare sound is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like awful in the best way.
Absolutely awful in the best. Yeah, like you said, like earlier, you saying like that grimy, like in this genre of metal stuff, you can't get away with that with other more polished genres. Sometimes the griminess, the DIY
Yeah,
adds to the fun of the songs.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I'm big on DIY, so yeah, all of the DIY stuff is kind of my like love, and DIY punk and stuff is a big one for me.
I mad respect on that, which also makes you perfect kind of segue DIY bands and everything. You're mentioning Going Off. I think I've heard of them before, but I was curious, like, are like giving you a chance like to shout out some of your like bands that you know or
Oh
like
yeah,
who I
definitely.
should check out or if anyone was watching this should definitely check out because there's a lot of bands out there, but like I can only get to so many. So I would love to like know any others that I should check out or friends of your other like friends bands or stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads. I would say check out a band called Ego from, I think they're from Leeds. Murder Blossom, of course. Band called Sundancer, who's also their vocalist is also featuring on the other song.
Yeah.
What y'all got? Oh my god! Damn.
This band, Killing Me Softly, they played the Kanashi show, and they're fucking crazy.
That name
Uh,
alone
and
sounds dope as fuck. Killing Me
yeah, it's
Softly.
like
Oh, how has no one
it's
thought of
like
a band name like that till now?
it's so sick. It's like early 2000s metallic hardcore kind of like 100 Demons kind of stuff. Yeah, it's sick. And then another band is Eternal Rest. They've got the same vocalist.
Okay, okay.
So yeah.
This is wonderful. I've never heard of any of these bands so far, so this is great.
Oh, and one more. Check out a band called Apogee. I'm obsessed with them.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Are they from the local area or from like another part?
Yeah, we're friends with some of them.
Oh, and they just been
Yeah.
they're stuck in your head lately.
Yeah, they're crazy good.
Oh, Apogee, nice, nice. And what about you, Morgan? Got some
Uh,
talent I
I
should know about?
totally. I totally say check out a band called Hell. If you haven't heard of them, they're
L with an
kind of
E on
like,
the end.
Wait,
Yeah.
the hell?
Hmm?
It's like HELLE.
Oh, just hell?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said the hell. Like, I was like,
No.
is there a band that's
No.
called the hell? That's interesting, but okay. But hell, oh, okay. Oh, with an
Yeah,
E.
no, they're another a great kind of punky, heavier band from Leeds we're friends with. They're lovely. Yeah, to be honest, apart from that, I'd probably recommend very similar ones to Leo.
I mean,
Yeah, we are of the same scene.
yeah, I didn't realize how tight the scene is, and not just in Leeds, but in like the UK, like DIY hardcore punk scene altogether. Y'all super homies and everything, which is really great because I'm kind of understanding like getting back into hardcore. I've been out for like 10 years. I've been hearing like the scene is just really healthy in the States and everything. This is living proof.
I think everyone's really nice as well. Everyone that we've met is just like so happy to have a chat, and yeah, like Kay and Ashi, when we played with them, we were just outside Boom chatting for like a couple hours before their set. So yeah, everyone's just really happy to be friendly, and yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, I'd totally say the same about Kyle and Ashley. Like, yeah, we were chatting absolute shit for like a good couple hours before. It was mint, yeah.
That's wonderful, especially since like they're coming from halfway across the world and then just being that friendly and stuff. That's really just awesome to hear and see. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle, they're a big band they played. I wanted to say like I looked up to some like new like upcoming hardcore bands that are in England right now, and I'm curious to like see if you know them or have an opinion on them. Just
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, do a little like I don't say quiz, but just have some fun banter with
Yeah.
that. And also, I wanted to see if I could pronounce some of these names right.
Okay.
The first one I came up with looks like it's like Harriet, H-E.
Oh god, yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, we love Harriet.
Oh, you guys know them?
Not personally, but
no,
we're all friends with them.
Ah, I see. Okay. The
Yeah.
next one I found out that I think you guys you played with them before, so I'm wondering if you could guess who's on this list. I know you played with them.
Before. Is it Cauldron?
Is it that easy? Is that easy? Yeah. You guys played with Cauldron. I saw that.
I love them.
I saw them on the flyer and stuff.
Yeah.
They've got some momentum going on them with these past
Yeah.
like they're on this.
Yeah, they
The new stuff they're dropping is
off.
crazy.
Ah.
Yeah, I've seen them maybe like 4 times.
Oh snap! You must really like. How about you, Morgan? Have you seen them? You played with them, of course, but have you got to see them?
Yeah, well, outside of playing with them, no, I hadn't seen them. But yeah, when we played with them, it was crazy. They were insane, so good.
They're not from Leeds, right? They're from a different. They're definitely.
They're from Birmingham.
Birmingham. That's
Yeah.
north.
No, it's below us. Yeah, Midlands.
That was the one thing I was good in school was geography, so I thought I had that down pat. But okay, Birmingham. I think they're not on the list, but I definitely checked out a band called Suppress. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No, I'll check them
I
out, but
haven't.
I haven't heard of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like I just thought maybe because of the hardcore scene, you guys know everyone knows each other a lot, and also their EP is called Birmingham Style, so I figure a lot of people would know it just
Oh,
'cause
sick.
the name alone. It sounds like what you think it's gonna sound like with a name like that called Birmingham Style. But
Cool.
yeah, Reef Ritual.
Yeah, I've heard them.
Oh, okay. I like actually listened to them, or you just heard the name.
I've heard like a few songs, but no, I'm not too familiar.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing Morgan, you don't know them.
No, I haven't heard. No.
Okay. Next one, see. Geist, Geist, Geist.
No, I don't know.
I've heard of them. The name rings a bell.
Hmm.
I feel like I may have heard a song or two, possibly. They may have shown up on a playlist at some point.
They might be
Just
just
shuffle it
really,
through
really
stuff.
new. This name is pretty interesting. Body Web.
Yeah, they're a Leeds band as well. I'm pretty sure they are.
Damn, Leeds
Yeah.
is really
Yeah, I
good.
think so.
They're playing the upcoming Static Dress UK tour.
Oh man, they're popping off really
Yeah.
good.
Another Leeds band.
Like
Yeah,
is
Leeds is
Leeds
crazy.
just the lead for like new like underground music or something? What's going on? Like how many?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Leeds Bradford have always been good for it for a long time now.
I'm guessing so, because like just the amount of names dropped the bands you're dropping here from Leeds, I'm like, wow, gosh darn, like wow.
Yeah.
Makes me want to come check out a Leeds show soon.
Do it.
That could be out in England.
Come down.
Oh, yes.
Death Goals.
I know the name. I think I follow them on Instagram, but I don't think I've listened.
The name sounds heavy as fuck.
It does.
Yeah. Moral Slip.
Yeah, I know them. They're cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've definitely heard a few songs, yeah.
Okay, all right. I definitely heard the band before, but I didn't know they were from England. Pupil Slicer.
Yeah, Pupil Slicer are doing crazy stuff right now. I think they're playing the Employed to Serve tour.
Ooh,
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah.
that's a
The
good
new
tour.
album was
Yeah, I
cool.
remember seeing that.
Oh, you've seen it before?
Yeah,
live?
also,
You saw them live before, Maury?
oh, I haven't, no, I just saw that they were on the Employed
Ah.
to Serve lineup, yeah. But, yeah, also the best name.
Like I keep hearing the name pop up. Like people are like, oh, I don't want to listen to this band because it just sounds so like gnarly and like it makes people like, oh. But I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
hella interested. I keep getting like delaying it, but I gotta check them out. But yeah, I didn't know this band was from UK, Renounced.
Yeah, I saw Renounced.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Renounced just before COVID on the craziest show. It was Knocked Loose and Stray from the Path were doing headline tours. And
Ooh.
this was when I was still living down south in Exeter, and Bristol was like the nearest city with all the big shows. So they were both playing Bristol on the same night. So they
Oh, it was a
decided
double
to
show?
It wasn't originally, but they decided to upgrade the venue and merge the shows. So each band on the separate tours had 4 bands. So they merged it, and it was 8 bands. It started at like 4 p.m. to like 11, and it was just 8 bands in a row. I'm pretty sure Renounced opened that show, and it was like Justice for the Damned, Devil Wears Prada, Malevolence, Loathe, just like this ridiculous lineup. So yeah,
Well, that's super stacked. And I'm super surprised. I just saw Justice for the Damned when I went back to my hometown in Texas
nice.
randomly. They're pretty good.
they're heavy as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sick. I love Malevolence as well.
They go hard. I saw them like back in March when they came.
Yeah.
I've ever heard of LDB Fest?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, like I just knew the name, and I was just like, okay, I've heard them. Oh, they're a British band. And
They're absolutely huge here. Everyone
realize-
loves Malevolence.
they
Yeah.
band in the
Yeah.
UK. Like I don't know if they're still popping up, but like they had a good like not peak, but they were just really popular a couple of years ago, I think, right?
I think they put out an album.
Recently this year they played Slam Dunk, which we talked about a bit ago. Yeah, they're that was very busy.
Yeah, like they haven't done much, but like they're still up there. But like I guess they're like probably gonna put something out soon, pretty soon, because they've been quiet for a while, I think.
I think since the album, well, they put out that split with Thy Art and
Oh,
Fit for an Autopsy, but that was only 2 songs. So I'm assuming they're gonna bring out some new stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't realize how they're massive, and they have massive sound to them. Good God,
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. Damn.
blew my fucking ears out when I heard them, but so good. And on the last one on this list is Higher Power. Duh. I mean,
Yeah, love them.
Yeah.
they're
I'll
Yeah, I
add
love-
one to the
Love
list.
Higher Power.
Check out a band called Pest Control from Leeds. They're doing,
motherfucker.
yeah.
They're from Leeds too. I'm literally about to check
Yeah.
them out. Like they're on my list to review.
Yeah, I love them.
What is-
Recently saw
Yeah.
them with
They're super
Literally.
solid.
I'm okay. Like I officially have to say, Leeds might be my new favorite place for hardcore. Like
Yeah,
alternative
come
music,
visit.
because so much good music is coming out from y'all. Like what's in the water in Leeds? What's going on? What are y'all eating? What's making all this creative juice come out of y'all?
I don't know.
I don't think other parts of England are popping off like y'all. Like it really seems like Leeds is something's going.
I think there's something special about
think
Leeds, and
so.
I don't know why, but
Yeah, I think it's because I mean, as a city, Leeds is really small, so like everyone is definitely like friends with each other, all the hardcore bands, and yeah, it is quite special. It's really nice. Like I'll be walking around town and maybe see like someone from Murder Blossom or something. It's like crazy.
Damn. Like you guys are getting me excited about it. Like, hey man, you want to go to England? Where do you want to go? I want to go to Leeds. I
yeah,
want to go to Manchester. No. Let's go to Leeds. Like I gotta be around here. There's something in the air there.
yeah. Manchester's cool, but Leeds is better.
It's all about.
Yeah.
It makes me think. Is Leeds pretty central to a lot of things? It seems like.
Well, that's one of the good things about Leeds is it's like half-hour train journey from other major cities.
Oh
Yeah, you can get everywhere super easily in Leeds.
But
Yeah,
we've
it's,
got Sheffield,
handy.
Manchester, York, all of these places really close.
Which makes
Yeah.
me think
Newcastle.
fans don't skip over Leeds a lot since just like London. There's no point of skipping
Yeah.
because it's so.
It's just on the way.
Yeah, it's a lot of bands obviously go like Manchester and Newcastle, and Leeds is just like dead in the middle.
Oh, so like it sounds like for like at least hardcore, maybe other artists and genres, like they pass through Leeds and like it creates a lot of interest in the music scene for y'all. Because it's crazy how many bands are just being name dropped here.
Yeah.
Oh, Leeds is where it's at, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm
So-
gonna have to head off, but feel free to carry on with you
Oh.
two.
Yeah, I gotta head out myself and everything. So, but like I wanted before we head off and everything. Is there anything you guys want to shout out or tell anyone before we gotta close up shop and whatnot? This has been a great conversation.
I mean, listen to our split EP, please. That'd be cool.
Check out their new split with Murder Blossom coming out Friday, October 28th, 27th.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27. That's the one.
And Leo, any last thoughts before we dip out and everything?
Just thanks for having us and listen to the split. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for coming
you.
on, bye guys. We got Morgan and Leo. Thanks. Y'all have been the best in everything. It's been really cool, really chopping it up and learning more about y'all and everything. So, till next time,
Yeah,
guys.
sick.
Yeah.
In a bit.
Yeah, totally. In a bit. Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry if I was waffling too much, but cheers.
We're